At this point, it is more or less a foregone conclusion that Lewis Hamilton will not be the champion this year. Now, while the jury is still out on whether Russell has an outside chance of being in the championship fight, the way it stands now, everything points to the fact that it could very much be a three-way fight for the ultimate driver's glory. That is, between Max Verstappen, Charles Leclerc, and Sergio Perez. At the time of writing this video, 7 rounds of the 2022 World Championship is over, with just 15 points separating the top 3. While Verstappen is at the top with 125 points, Leclerc is second with 116, and Perez a close third with 110 points. Ferrari started the season strong, with a dominant performance in Bahrain, finishing 1-2, while Red Bull struggled with reliability, and eventually retiring both cars before the end of the race. Red Bull did bounce back in the second race in Saudi Arabia, with Verstappen finishing at the top, followed by Leclerc in second, and Perez just outside the podium, in the fourth place. Australia saw Leclerc back on top, with Perez finishing second, while both their teammates retired before the end of the race. Verstappen's fortunes turned after Australia though, finishing first in the next 3 races, Italy, US, and Spain, gaining the championship lead in 2022 for the first time. While Verstappen excelled, his teammate finished second in 2 out of the 3 races while finishing just outside podium in the 4th place in Miami. Ferrari on the other hand, had a disastrous race in Italy, with Leclerc finishing 6th and Sainz retiring. In Miami, Leclerc bounced back with a second, but in the following race in Spain, retired again, missing out on a lot of championship points. And then came Monaco. At Leclerc's home race, he put his car on pole again. But in rainy conditions and miscommunication from the pits, Leclerc was undercut by Perez and Verstappen, thereby losing the lead of the race. Leclerc ended up finishing 4th in the race, while his teammate joined the podium, along with Perez the race winner, and Verstappen on 3rd. The Ferrari mess-up in Monaco ensured that the championship fight is now wide open for the top 3 drivers on the table. As it stands, any of the 3 drivers can win this year. When the season started, it looked it would be Ferrari's year, with other teams many months behind in terms of development. But Ferrari is their own worst enemy currently, with terrible strategy calls and suboptimal pit stops. Red Bull on the other hand had a terrible start to the season, and has steadily improved over the races to reach a strong position currently. And what about the drivers? In Leclerc, you have someone who, on a good day, can clearly put his car on pole, and then go ahead and win the race, provided everything goes well. What Leclerc needs is a good backing from his team. His pure talent is worthless if Ferrari would keep messing up in the coming races. In Verstappen, you have a defending champion, someone who is willing to fight through the pack to the top, someone who is willing to put his elbows and take some serious risks to gain race leads. Red Bull definitely is helping him to do just that. That Red Bull maybe is not as good as the Ferrari in qualifying, but for the length of a race, it definitely holds up. And finally, in Perez you have a seasoned Formula 1 driver, who knows exactly how the car works, the car's limits, and is willing to explore all possibilities that could help him, be it tire life or race strategies. While both the 3 drivers are at the top of their game, Perez operates on a different level compared to Verstappen and Leclerc. While Leclerc and Verstappen operate on pure talent and passion, Perez operates with brains, and in a season where all teams are struggling at some level with reliability, brain perhaps is just what you need to win the championship.
Thank you very much for watching. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, please hit that like button, consider subscribing to the channel if you like to watch similar content, and stay tuned to iamFormula for everything Formula 1. Until next time, take care and stay safe.